It's going again. There we go. Okay. So I'm out here again just to do a quick video. So funny because this thing started and I didn't realize that it started already. It's so funny how this works. The other day when I recorded uh an an outdoor update, it was so funny because it looked like the afternoon. It looked like I was in, like, did I say, like, twice? Good grief, I didn't wanna pick up on that habit. Um, Looked like I was in, like, a vineyard in Tuscany or something, um, or in Greece, I don't know. But it's so funny. I was filming it in the morning, and it was rather cool. I watched the video, and it did look warmer than it actually felt. But so this is nice and cool once again. You know, yesterday and today is like September weather. And whenever September and October come, I'm always a big fan. Because it's like, now it's time to come home again. Now it's time for the fall. Because the summer can get very, very hot and very dry and very boring with its dog days. And I remember last summer, it was it was very exhausting. And it seemed to go on for with like, it let up kind of maybe later than other years. Um, But yeah, I was so ready for fall last year. And in the middle of July, I can remember there was this really, really hot point of just drought. Um, and at the end of July, my family and I took a trip up to northern Wisconsin and spent some time with family. When my aunts and uncles had a pontoon boat, we had a picnic and several other things. And it was just gorgeous. The weather was absolutely fabulous. It was so refreshing. And they had a house in the woods. And it was just the perfect meditation retreat. And it was so serene and peaceful. Um, there were a lot of fires going on, brush fires in the west and very dry lands, and also in some parts of Canada. And it was really nice to get away from that. But so, oh, this is having itches all around me. Uh, but so the real reason I'm coming out here is because I feel like I still have just a couple of things to just address real quickly. This update should be shorter than yesterday's update. But so, you know, I want to be honest that when I am filming these videos, there's a part of me that's like, oh, don't do this, you shouldn't do this. Of, using this phone to excess, of that kind of feeling, even though I'm really not, and I kind of didn't start off on the right foot. But so, those are, Deborah Silverman, the astrologer psychotherapist, she is having an immersion, which is really going in and dealing with those gremlins and making peace with them, and getting really centering yourself and finding healing through those 10 days. So it's Monday through Friday, August 1st through 5th, and then Saturday and Sunday, there's a weekend break, and then August 8th through 10th, or August 8th through the 11th. Yeah, August 8th through the 12th. Third times is a charm. I want to make that loud and clear. That is the second part of that immersion. And so, that part of, you know, your mind that just makes you feel insecure, judges the heck out of situations, and that you don't feel worthy, or the anxieties, or the fears, and all of that negative stuff. Those are the gremlins, that part of you that just wants to protect yourself over others and stay safe and be normal. Your ego. And so, that is, and I'm taking her word for it. And also there's a spiritual teacher, um, and author, Sonia Choquette, who has a YouTube channel and my spirituality channels, where she does weekly videos giving tips over different spiritual topics. And she calls the ego, um, the barking dog, and your gremlins are the barking dog. So, this is easier said than done. I'm going to admit that. But you can really train the ego, train the gremlins to, to cooperate and serve you, and you're the one in charge, and just to let all your feelings be what they are. And despite the fears, despite all those negative voices in your head, just do something anyway, because you want to do it. Obviously if it doesn't feel right, or obviously if it's, morally, ethically wrong, or it doesn't, it's not going to bear a good, end result. Like, for instance, filming a prank, yeah, filming an epic video where you're jumping off a cliff. Probably you don't want to do that, because it's your safety and well-being that you are risking when you're doing that, just for the heck of video, and just for the heck of views. Just for this, I don't know why I said that, just for the sake of views. And I noticed several people, YouTubers my age, doing a lot of, pranks and challenges and all those types of things. Not me. That's not who I am. That's not what I want to do. And so, hopefully I'm not just somebody who is, kind of, makes astrology videos, that I have my own contribution, making my own sort of way of doing it, and, all those kind of things. And yeah, I do it because I enjoy doing it, I'm interested in it, and, I value it now at this point in my life. So, um, I am not guaranteeing on it. I'm not going to put a guarantee on it. I'm standing in the same place. But I'm planning upon filming a video on Mars and Gemini, because that's going to be huge. I am an Aries sun. Mars is my ruling planet, and I have Mars in Gemini, in my natal chart. So I'm definitely going to be doing a video about that, going through what it's going to mean when it's direct, and when it's stations and turns retrograde, and it's going to stay retrograde for quite a while. It's going to turn direct next year, and it's going to continue on. And so some very important, some aspects that it is making, because I don't want it just to be, just the placement itself, but also the conversations, interactions that it's having with other planets, or luminaries such as the Sun and Moon, or asteroids such as Juno, Ceres, Vesta, and all those others out there. So, again, no guarantee. That is something that I am thinking about, because I think that's really, really important. That'll be the next big video that I do. That's what I'm thinking of. So yeah, I can't, make something set in stone or certain. No, it's not. So today, on Tuesday, which is August 9th, Venus in the sky is making an opposition to Pluto. So Venus in Cancer, which is very, very much about home and nurturing and family and, just coming to that emotional place in yourself where you feel at home. So spending time with close people in your world, really giving love, warm and tender, soulful love. And with Pluto opposites, really true love, like what is deep seated, what is authentic, what is really in the real fiber of your being, of how you truly feel love for the situation or somebody. Because Pluto rules Scorpio, and it can really, really go deep into somebody's psyche and conscious life, soul, and really, really get to know them on that level, to be with them in a sort of net of security and a real, true bond. Scorpio is a fixed sign, and it's a very loyal sign, and it definitely demands loyalty. It really, really does. It really wants to hold on, because it needs the security. And there's jealousy with Scorpio. Partners, going against somebody, cheating, something, there's certain triggers, because it does have to do with all that stuff of emotional manipulation as well, and really reading between the lines and, the deeper signs of why people act, with their mind, and, because of their mind, why they do what they do. Also ruling psychology as well, which really emerged, people experimented a lot with in the 50s and things like that, to where ethical boundaries had to be set in place. Because I was watching a documentary, it was about triplets who were experimented upon, actually, because, and they got to know each other, maybe, 18, 19 years old, and so you can go check out that documentary, and I forget what it was called, but it's on Hulu, and, yeah, and the file with the case study, was still to this day not discovered and uncovered, and that's really sad and such a shame, because they were the ones that were, the guinea pigs and victims of that experiment. And I say victims because it's, immoral to do that over humans. Maybe there'll be a day when a lot of people will have, we can put somebody on machine and then press a button, and then you see a copy of somebody without having to harm anybody in the process of duplicating them. Who knows? I hope that doesn't sound too weird or out there. But so Venus and Pluto, really, Pluto is the dark stuff, the victimization, relationships, if you were overpowering somebody, if somebody is overpowering you, really getting honest about all of the deeper stuff, of all the problems in relationships that need to get addressed? And what do you really, really value, and where are you really focused and committed, and what are you really serious about going after? Your will is so strong for this thing. You're willing to go to the ends of the earth to achieve it. And the moon's in Capricorn today, so it's very, very hardworking and ambitious. So if anything that that's in your life that you've been avoiding, that you need to get done, get checked off your bucket list, then do it. Put in the hard work and manifest it in a physical way so that you can get some results when you're done. So, yeah, you know, any project, do get some work on it. Get some work done on it today. You might finish the whole thing. You might make, a little bit progress, a little progress, a lot of progress. Maybe do one part of it. Who knows? And also your house and work and balancing the home and family. Capricorn, Cancer polarity as well. So don't forget about that. Don't forget about the signs that they're in. Pluto and Capricorn. Top-down structures where you being overpowered by those top-down structures, where you need to get inner authority, your own inner authority inside of yourself. Good teacher, the real best teacher inspires you to follow your inner guidance, your inner teacher, and asking questions to think about different things, giving advice, but not necessarily preaching and telling you should live your life this way, you should do this, you should do that, because you are the ones to make your own. You are the one, not ones. You are the one to make your own choices in life. You are in control of your life and what you do, and you live and you learn as well through your experiences. So yeah, self trust, self-determination, self-sufficiency, getting your power back, self-worth, all those things, North Node and Taurus, that's the direction the world has to head at this time. Okay, so that is all that I want to really get at for this outdoors update. I'm just going to give you a little view of the sky. I had a dream that the sky was so weird or something like that. I don't know. But see the trees and everything just so that you can get a look at things here. And I am going to officially be signing off. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss any more videos from me. Bye.